What is going on YouTube? Z Richard Miller with a new video. I'm happy to be here once again, man. We're talking about Mad City. Currently had a new update recently, quite recently. A new chapter 2 recently came out with had a whole trailer for it. People were hyped for it. The game finally out, and I want to give my thoughts and give my a tough criticism. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see what's up. If you haven't seen my 2 videos that were currently out already, both hitting over 100 views. I'm honestly really happy about that. My videos are currently now getting out there, which is good. So I'm gonna keep posting videos and keep doing me, bro. And we're gonna see what goes on from there. Going back to the topic of Mad City, I actually made a video on Mad City a couple months ago when the game was not at its peak, but basically when it was like still up there, still had people playing. If you want to go check that video out, be my guest. It's there. I also did another video on Mad City with a friend named YK Boogie. We did a video talking about the Mad City trailer for chapter 2, and it wasn't a bad video at all. It was a pretty good video. We talked about what we wanted to see, what we saw in the trailer, what we wanted to see, the bad things that were gonna happen, things like that. But yeah, you want to check it out? Go ahead. It'll be linked down in the description. Shout out to Boogie. Okay, well, let's just get straight into it, bro. Talking about chapter 2, man. Like I said, this game had a lot of mixed reactions, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with the positives real quick, real smooth, make this quick as possible, because the positives they're not really that compelling compared to the negatives about the game, and I'm gonna get to that real soon. Let's go. So what I like about the new chapter 2, well, you can see FPS in the top right corner. I think that's a great thing to see in the game. Water looks way more better. It's more functionable. You can go underwater instead of going to the top. All vehicle handling is far more better than what it was before. The vehicle handling was pretty bad. If you watch this clip, I crashed into my friend by accident. Boogie, shout out to him again. Literally the hardest crash I've ever seen in my life. A complete accident, pretty bad, and compared to what you can do now in the game, it's way more better, way more smooth, and it's way more better. Like I said again, it's better overall, man. There's a feed to show who joined the game and who's robbing or who killed who in the top right corner as well. I think that's a really smart and really good featured in the game. The overall map was completely better, way more detailed. Like I said, completely better. Really way better than the last one we had, but that's a nice feature I like. The interior for most buildings, like let's say the bank, casino, jewelry store, way better. When you see the bank, it looks more like an actual bank you will see in real life type stuff. One thing I also want to point out, the Obbys are way better. I'll try to get more into it later on, but more better in the sense of not completely easy to do. They are more fun and they're more engaging into the robbing, but the only downside is doing the obby as you have a cop behind you. The amount of time it takes depending on how long you've been doing the obby over and over again. So if a cop behind you doing it, you might mess up, you might things might happen, but overall I think the obbies are a good choice and not a bad thing to have in the game. The parachute, a new feature completely. It looks like animation wise, it looks amazing. It's smooth, I like it. Pretty cool. Heroes are more appealing and somewhat fun to use, not gonna lie. I had fun using heroes a lot. A lot of them changed up, a lot of them it's the same concept but still kind of changed a little bit. The heroes are fun, way more better, but yeah, the heroes are pretty good, very fun, and those are the positives. Pretty short list, right? Yeah, I know. Let's move on, bro. Okay, the overall negatives of this update. Do I got a lot to say? Oh man. First off, man, let's go ahead and just start off. The character animation is fucking garbage. It looks stupid. It's completely different from what we've been seeing the entire time. When Mad City first came out, the animation has been the same ever since. Like literally every single update, the animation has been the exact same up to this update. Why? I don't know. No one asked for this animation change. No one asked for, a new crouching system, which is pretty stupid. No one asked for that, so they revamped this animation to make it more like Jailbreak, it looks like to me. It makes everything else pretty stiff, bro. It's just like, that's a huge downfall to what we had before. It makes the game feel completely different. Yeah, I think that's just an immediate downfall from that, bro. Criminal base, for some reason, is close to the hero base. Don't believe me? Look for yourself. The criminal base is literally in front of the hero base. Why would that cause problem? I don't know. Maybe because the criminal base was probably in a pretty good, decent spot from, you know, indie map currently was, like previously from what it was before. But for some reason, the devs decided to change the location of it for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I have no idea why they changed it. It's unnecessary change. Again, I don't know if this was for the sake of revamping that map, because I don't know why they did that, but bad placement for the criminal base. It has no reason to be in front of a hero base. That's like putting the criminal base in front of the prison. Like, the cops were just literally camped the entire time, preventing anything from happening. So you can just see how toxic that could be yourself. Let's go ahead and move on, bro. All right, so let's talk about the nerfed meta weapon. So the nerfed meta weapon was the shotgun, basically a pump shotgun. It looks like it was kind of comparable to Fortnite pump shotgun. The same sound of shooting as well. They nerfed it, I guess. Good, so I guess, I don't really know, but unfortunately they nerfed this weapon and adding a complete new one, which is called the AA-12. This gun is just the complete definition of brain dead. I have a lot of clips of me using it. It's a really brain dead weapon. I don't understand why devs do this. They nerf something, and then in the exact same fucking update, they decide to add a new weapon which is 10 times more stronger and more brain dead than a weapon that we had previously before this update. So what exactly are we trying to change here? Again, unnecessary. No one asked for that. Unwanted, unneeded. Is very stupid. Let's move on, bro. Hyperglider is pretty much fucking useless, unless you use a nitro boost, of course, because, you know, nitro boost puts you up in the air, helps you fly better, gives you a nice boost from the ground. And for 5 million, bro, the weapon is not weapon, sorry, the vehicle is not worth it. Yeah, so moving on from that, Hyperglider, like I said, garbage. It's not that good anymore. Daily spins at the casino, questionable GTA copy. I think it's fine. It is a casino. I don't think casinos in real life actually have a daily spin. But it is something that's questionable because, you know, GTA 5 Online also has this daily spin that you can spin. There's a potential chance that you get a car from it as well. You know, that stuff is cool. I think the whole daily spin thing, it's not bad. It's whatever, you know. It's not completely weird, but it is kind of questionable that they add that, knowing, you know, GTA 5 had the exact same thing. You know, it's whatever. Okay, next point that people are probably gonna be mad at me for: you cannot spawn your air vehicles wherever and whenever you want. You have to go to the airport to spawn a plane, jet, helicopter, anything of that sort, bro. Why is this on my list? Well, because it is fucking unwanted and useless. Bringing back GTA 5. In GTA 5, you can literally, and I mean literally, spawn a helicopter wherever you are. Literally whatever. Literally whenever. You can spawn a helicopter whenever. You can spawn your jet as well, a plane nearby. If they added the feature of saying, like, okay, jet nearby a location, or your helicopter is near this location, then that's fine. But no, you're fucking restricted to spawn this thing because you can only spawn in the airport, which is like basically from the other side of the map, depending on where you are. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's an unwanted, useless feature that no one asked for. No one, like, what are the testers doing? Like, I don't understand. But you know what? Again, it's whatever. It's in the game, and we're forced to deal with it. This is not Mass City anymore, bro. The Obbys are somewhat obnoxious. My first time playing through, because I'm garbage at Obbys, I haven't played in a while. I died a couple times, most likely a couple times. It's just like, the only problem I have with the Obbys is, I like the quick in and out feature that we had before, because the in and out, it prevented from any cops coming in behind y'all and destroying everybody, you know, easily with no problem. But now in this new update, if the cops know how to do the obby and you know how to do the obby, there is going to be a problem, because they're going to be on your tail the entire time, shooting at you as you're trying to do the obby. You're losing damage, you mess up, you trip, you fall, you know, it's just gonna, you know, you might, that's a potential loss there, you know. So it's depending on how, especially how long they are too. I think they're pretty fun. You know how like the big lava ball that chases you, I think that's a pretty cool thing. But they're making them obnoxiously just long, and then, you know, somewhat difficult unless you do them over and over again. I think that's kind of the main problem with it I had with it. But I think overall, man, from the bottom of my heart, seriously, the Obbys are good. They're fun. They're basically a whole new change to the game, and you know, it's good. It's fun. So let's move on. Yeah. So this is kind of controversial as well. I feel like the devs with chapter 2, Mass City, I feel like they're trying to get this appeal of jailbreak within the game, which I don't understand why would they need to do that. Mass City, and to further explain what I mean by that is like, okay, the stiff animations that we currently have, somewhat similar to jailbreak. Not exactly. I'm not saying they're exactly the same. I'm talking about somewhat similar. Like the similarities are kind of showing up a bit there. You know, they have multiple features. Like there's like this Tron bike that is in the game in Mass City currently right now, which is also in jailbreak. Kind of sus there. Instead of trying to compete with jailbreak in terms of gameplay wise, making it fun, content, they're trying to somewhat, I don't want to say copy or steal, but like they're trying to duplicate what they accomplished already. I think they're trying to make it like they're on par right now, or I think that was their main goal. Let's just talk about the mixed reactions we got. I don't know if I got too many reactions screenshots, so I'll just show up most of them there. You can just see these reactions of people just saying, you know what, I don't know if this update was it, man. And kind of, not even kind of, it really sucks. Like the people are saying, you know, robbery improvement, yeah, it totally takes 2 years. Like, you gotta agree with that. Like, new robberies and, you know, better graphics, new animations, completely unwanted uses animations, by the way, take you guys 2 years? That's kind of questionable. Unneeded, unwanted changes to the game that literally doesn't make the game any better. Instead, you made people who played the game before question if they should still play this game anymore. That's not a good sign for your community, bro. It's not. Now, when the game released, there was many bugs. Bugs are bound to happen, you know, when a game releases, and it's gonna happen, and you really can't control or do anything about that entirely. But just like, what the hell is this? Like, there's a clip of, you know, me going in the floor, which is apparently has been in the game for a while now. Fortunately, still not fixed. Why? Don't know why. But yeah, just that type of stuff is stupid. Bugs are still in the game. Devs, I'm pretty sure they already fixed it by now. We'll see. But yeah, man, the PvP, like I kind of already brushed or kind of already talked about it before, but let's just go ahead and give a full detail of what I'm talking about here. Game feels completely different. The PvP does not act the same anymore. It's not the same. You cannot do anything you used to do in the past, you know, in this peak compared to now. You can't. You literally can't. Nothing the same. Okay, well, my last point is still PvP related. Apologize, but I'm not sorry. Again, Mass City in its peak literally had a problem where the criminal-based barrier was literally garbage. You're able to drop bombs, drop nukes on it. You can bypass it by going through the red barrier and, you know, shooting a shotgun at people. It was kind of tough. It was tough to deal with, especially with tryhard and sweaty heroes and cops. It was tough to deal with. You could take a tank and shoot through the criminal base. It was crazy, bro. The devs didn't do a jack thing to fix that. Instead, they made it 10 times even worse, bro. Want to prove it to you? I got you. You can quite literally walk through the red barrier and you will have 5 seconds to get out of that red barrier. Which is like, come on, 5 seconds? Instead of immediately teleporting us back when we pass the red barrier, no. You get to have time to go in a red barrier to where the criminals are. You can literally still shoot there, by the way. You can still shoot in the red barrier and do damage and deal damage to other people, criminals. And you have 5 seconds until 0 seconds, like there's no more seconds on the clock, and you instantly just die. What is the point? Why? You made it 10 times worse, 10 times more toxic, 10 times more unbearable for anybody to play now. I don't understand why this change was made. I don't understand what the devs are thinking. This is not what we wanted. This is not what we wanted, bro. Man, I think that's gonna be it for me, bro. Like I said, it's sad. It really is sad. Match City was a game that I used to play a lot. It really was one of the top 5 best robot games I played. But now, sadly, it's not quite there for me anymore. You know, seeing the devs' attentions and see what they're trying to do just kind of brings me down and kind of gives me upset to see, you know, you have this big game and you choose to do this, make the decision with it. Like, do you guys even care anymore? You know, so. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want, leave a like if you want to, and Rich it out, bro. Peace.